Sarah is working with the detective and the police sketch artist. What did your rapist look like? And says, I can't tell you much about his face. He was wearing a ski mask from one of those Utah colleges. I can tell you he's an older man, a businessman. He's wearing a tie, and he had an elder pin on his shirt, and he prayed before and after and sang a hymn during the rape. What did he pray like? And she says, oh, he said, our Heavenly Father, please don't let me get caught a raping or a stealing. In Jesus' name, we disrespectfully pray. And he says, oh yeah, that's the Mormon cult rapist. Gert has called up her son, Jethro. And Jethro's at the office. He says, oh, what do you need, Mom? Where's your will? It's in the china cabinet. A drawer there. Where's the life insurance? Oh, it's in the closet. That box you keep it in. Why do you need all this, Mom? And Gert tells her son, oh, my new church princess, Mormon cult church princess friends need it. And Jethro says, okay, Mom, I'll be right there. I want you to hit that button I showed you, the couch horn, and tell them it's from me, all of Utah, Melton. Welcome. Remember, when you see a sharp-looking wheelchair and a handsome bald guy in Eagle Rock, neighborhood in northern Los Angeles, ask us for some imagery, me and gold. And we'll give you some daffodilly, the blog spot there, and a lot of other stuff with links on it. We'll take you to 29,000 plus graphic art photos, print us out like you print out your family's photos, and I'll keep you company on that desk, on that nightstand, on that tabletop. Amanda is a rape victim. She explains this in her video as she pulls aside the curtains. She showed the Mormon cult perverts case in her neighborhood when the only ones home are the kids after school and her. She's a college student. She explains she is terrified by these cult members from Utah. She won't answer the door for them, and that's wise. But she will be coming home with groceries or in between classes, and they will not take no for an answer. And she makes a video of her hijack call to me, Melton, to show her phone is not allowed to work as they're casing. And she also makes a video of them outside approaching some kids with some candy as they play in the yard, home alone. Yes, I made this video last night and it was altered. So make your own. They're very worried about this. And make those videos of Mormon cult perverts casing in neighborhoods. Honk when you see them. Let them know the Lord, America, and you are watching. Them and their Saudi Arabian Muslim brothers. I think they're searching for harem girls for those Saudi Arabians as they're casing those neighborhoods. The only ones home are the kids after school. Milton's cool imagery, moon imagery too. And I've also got a lot of flower imagery. Find it through Christ Complex links there, and the Daffodilia portfolio site. Hit the heart over on the left to find the latest, and hit the boxes over on the right, and you'll find 29,000 plus graphic art photos like all of these are. Laminate. Oh, put them on flash drives for your friends. Laminate a couple paper clips, and I'll keep you company on that desk, on that nightstand, on that tabletop. Come see me in person to be in this imagery, because you're going to try to call me and you're going to see the devil stealing your call. Make a video of that. That's Lifeline censorship. Yes, it's my new external hard drive label. So Leo and Earl are sitting in a bar, and Earl says, I don't know what I'm going to do. Those Mormon cult perverts are casing my neighborhood. My kids are home after school. No one else. I've talked to the mayor. I've talked to the cops. They can't do anything about it. And Leo says you should pickup truck them. Stone Cold's pickup truck. And so the next day, as they're casing the empty neighborhood in their gray car, and often we'll have a bike rack on the back so they can cover more ground. They park in front, they park behind, and just behind. And when the Mormon cult perverts get back to the car, they tell them, yeah, the parents want to have a talk with you about when they get home from work. They want to have a talk with you about casing their kids. Got some May imagery here I want to get on video by the end of the month. And yes, a few Aprils from last month. This is May 2019. Yeah, the Aprils disappeared at the 1st of April. The better ones did. Then they reappeared. I think they flew under the fridge or something. Oh, here's the Aprils. Find 29,000 plus graphic card photos. Like these and many skyline and other flower imagery that doesn't have the moths in them. Find them through Melton's page. .blogspot.com, that one right there, among others. Yeah, Daffodilia here. The Wix site, my portfolio site. Check it out and come see me in person to get some cool imagery designed around you. And this is my daily joined videos. Take a whole lot of minute ones, some 2 minutes, a little bit longer. I put them all together as one long joined. So you just have to hit play at that party and enjoy. And yes, at the end of the month I'll get the series joined. All the Tommy parables together, all the Sugar Checks, Parable Bites. This is on youtube.com/DNFD series. Check it out. And yes, it's also 29,000 plus graphic card photos. You're going to find something you like. And remember to 9/11 Flight 93. Check in post in 5. You're making a video of your hijack call to me and you don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. Call AT&T on that. They're bloody-handed phone game. Try to call me with them on speakerphone. Make that video for the Senate subcommittee. I'm Melton, and this is my imagery. Sunday imagery. This is also my Sugar Check parable video. Apparently you need a whole lot of blood sugar to grow a whole new body, a new pair of eyes, and that's what I'm doing. Used to be all dark brown, darkest brown if not darker, that you see right there. And as the son of Carpenter Mary doing a little genetic carpentry, slowly but surely. Yeah, Dad Carpenter worked on skyscrapers. Mom Marianne, I'm the son of Carpenter Mary, get to make parables. And Dad always tells me, son, you will get your blue eyes back. And I say, Dad, I had blue eyes? And he says, son, you'll get your memory back too. 252. Come see me, let me design you some cool imagery. In person, you're going to try to call me and see you're going to see the devil stealing your call. Tommy, the no-armed Chinese fella, is at his AA meeting at the bar. Yeah, Amputees Anonymous. And everybody's gone home except for Al the bartender. Juanita, the no-armed gal who went in for the boob job and Yeah, they took the arms off instead. So she tells them all the gals, write down on the arms, do not take these off. On the boobs, right, make these bigger. And yes, she got that big lawsuit kind of thing, and she got the really extra large boobs. And so she needs her backpack on when she's walking to kind of even things out. And Tommy is trying to help her put it on. And if you've ever seen two drunk, no armed folks trying to put on a backpack, it's a sight to behold, and it makes Rhea real angry when she comes in to find out where Tommy's at. He's going to be sleeping in the doghouse tonight. The church princesses, Mormon cult pervert church princesses, have gotten a lead on a little old lady. Edna. She's got a lot of cash, a lot of real estate, life insurance, and her kids have moved out of town, so they're not around as much. And they go to Edna, they push their way in, they read her verses from the cartoon Bible, and then they want to pray, our Heavenly Father, please don't let any of our missioners get caught a raping or a stealing. In Jesus' name, we disrespectfully pray. And that's when Edna hits that couch horn. They jump up, hit that ceiling, excuse themselves, run off, and Edna picks up their phone. It's the LDS directory. So she has a whole lot of Military Pitbull Project folks calling every single member. Ask them, why are you casing neighborhoods when the only ones home are the kids after school? What else are you up to with those Mormon Muslim cult folks from abroad? Are they planning another 9/11 from your state? Remember, when you hear AT&T's bloody hatred, call them on it. They're harassing a man in a wheelchair and you. I've been asking you to check your lifelines for over a decade. I've yet to get one. 9/11 Flight 93 check. No military children's burn unit Flight 93 checks. Make a video of your high-tech call to me right now. 424-229-4140. And then call up all AT&T employees, get them on that day off, get them when they've done their drugs, get them when they just had a fight with the girlfriends, and they will tell you what else Randall Stevenson and they are getting their hands bloody with, besides hijacking your family's lifeline. Then altering phone records to cover it up. Make that video, post that video. Whatever they tell you. And tell them. Yeah, we got the time and the date in my video, your video. And Milton's number dial, 424-229-4140. You can alter phone records all you want. We got your bloody handed phone gate on video. Call all AT&T employees. They bought Spectrum to harass a man in a wheelchair. So all Spectrum employees too, call them up, park fleets of noisemakers outside their homes. And yeah, you do that, call them 24/7. They will tell you what else they're doing to compromise the security of America and your family. Get it on video. bird imagery, skyline imagery, tree imagery. I'm Milton, graphic artist. Oh, my livelihood's AT&T. Yours is too. Try to call me. 424-229-4140. See the devil steal your call to me. And that's Lifeline censorship, so get it on video. Have that devil steal the call, then come see me in person. Get some beautiful imagery that will drive folks into your business. Yeah, you gotta see me in person. That devil stealing your call, and when you get the boring thing you're gonna get when you try to call me, phone ringing, error message, busy signal. When you get that with countless other customers, that is your AT&T livelihood. So the Great Wall of Evil can make sure that, like AT&T is at the top of their business, all those other whatever businesses you're in, so whoever's at the top there can be at the top. Censorship's often boring. It's not going to be boring if you need the firemen, the police, paramedics. So make a video of your hijack call to me right now, and yeah. Come see me in person, 4260 Eagle Rock Boulevard, Apartment 409, Los Angeles, California, 90065. Let me define graphic art with your beauty. All of you attractive blonde and near blonde college girls. But you got to come see me in person. But do that. Look for a handsome bald guy on a sharp wheelchair. A siren. Do what cops and military across America are doing to protect their neck of the woods from the Mormon cult with their dangerous Muslim cult brothers. You pick up your phone and you remake any of my Milton's videos about those Mormon cult rapists, you know, the kind that pray before and after and sing a hymn during and have that elder pin on and that ski mask from a Utah University, and yeah, they get asked a lot of questions and they have to tell them they've got folks looking out for them in the state and city and federal even governments. So you can pick up that phone, you remake all of mine better. Oh, you can use my imagery by all means, and you get the word out about the Mormon cult perverts casing your neighborhood when the only ones home are your kids after school. And yes, you all know about those Muslim cult fanatics with their missionary work in New York, 9/11. And yes, that what you hear next door there, that's AT&T harassing a man in a wheelchair, and that's your family's lifeline not working. And you don't know when else it won't be allowed to work, so get them on video. Call up all of them 24/7. Get them when they're high, get them when they're drunk, get them when they have been overworked, and you'll get that park noise makers outside their homes, and they'll tell you what else they're involved in. Same is true of the Chinese, the root of all evil past 20 millennia. Get it on video, post whatever it is they tell you they're a part of, other than me seeing them daily. All four groups, Mormons, Muslims, AT&T, and Chinese. Aside from all four of those groups being actively involved in hijacking your lifelines and the Great Wall of China around me and around you. Get the truth out and pick up those phones, cops, military. You're not doing anything better on that leave. Remake those parables from the son of a carpenter Mary better for your family, for America. Come see me in person. Have Whitwell Travel show them the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house. Some 4x6 photos on their way to being laminated. Remember, I'm steadying my hand here with the counter, and the imagery stationary against this tablet. Proper. So if you see shaking in the video, it's folks desperate and worried about a handsome bald guy and a sharp wheelchair reaching America with a whole lot of graphic art. Remember to post and repost my imagery in my videos. You're at that college party, you're watching the huge joined parables, and just take your phone out, you like one of them, the minute ones. Make a video of it, same as with the imagery, but yeah, the best way to get the imagery is just to put it on your phone and it'll be just as sharp as it was designed. Print it out, pass it along, and yes, post and repost. Come see me in person to be in this imagery. And a part of me defining graphic art with your beauty. All of you attractive blonde college girls, try to call that number, make a video of Lifeline censorship. Got the time and the date. You got my number dialed. AT&T's worried enough about altering phone records, about hijacking phone records. Ooh, about hijacking calls. Excuse me, I'm a handsome bald guy. I have trouble doing 2 or 3 things at once. I get that on the video. They're hijacking calls, getting their hands bloody. They are altering phone records to get them even more bloody. And come see me in gold in person. Have wit will travel. Show me the perfect place to build a Jesus' immaculate house. Best people start building with. In person, the way to get things done. Let me define graphic art with your beauty. Oh girls, I can't promise you you'll look this good with your shirt off, but I can do what I can. Tommy is the no-arm Chinese fella told by his boss Wu to stick his right arm into the wood chipper. He did that, and Lefty, the left arm, wisely jumped off, leaving him with no arms but a promotion. He's bossing a whole lot of folks around on the streets in the unseen business, but this is occurring at his AA meeting at the bar. Yeah, Amputees Anonymous. And everybody's gone home, and it's just Tommy, Juanita, the no-armed gal who, yeah, went in for the boob job, and they took the arms off, so she tells all the girls, write down when you go in for that, do not take these off, make these bigger. And yeah, she has a problem because she got the really big size after the malpractice kind of thing, and she and Tommy are trying to get that backpack ballast kind of thing on, because I was busy closing up the bar. And if you've ever seen 2 drunk, no-armed people trying to put on a backpack, it's a sight to see. And yes, Rhea happens in, wondering why he's not home, and he's gonna be sleeping in the doghouse tonight. Just put up my latest dailies for May. Check them out. YouTube.com/DNFTC. Mountains imagery. Print me out. I'll keep you company. On that desk, on that nightstand, on that tabletop. As 4x6 photos. AT&T's bloody hatred tell America to make a video of your hijack call to me. Not one Flight 93 check in a decade of asking, no certified mail, no non-certified mail, no FedEx, no UPS. Be a part of the Military Pitbull Project, Chinese, source of all evil, and the Mormon cult, the Muslim cult, and AT&T. Threatening America's security and the security of your family. Call them up 24/7. You park noisemakers outside of their homes, and they will tell you what else they're getting their hands bloody with aside from hijacking your child's lifeline, then altering phone records to cover it up. Every single one of these employees that park this fleet of noisemakers here, they are requesting that you park a fleet of noisemakers outside of every AT&T employee's home. Noise and calls 24/7 will tell you what else they're doing besides harassing a man in a wheelchair and you. So get them when they just did something off the books for Randall Stevenson that turned their stomachs. They got a pang of conscience. You get them when they just had a fight with a girlfriend, when they're just got home from the bar, they're doing their drugs, and they will tell you what else Randall Stevenson's and each individual AT&T employees hands are bloody with already, and what else they're doing to get them even bloodier. That is compromising the security of our nation and your family. 9/11, Flight 93, check-in, post M5. Get the truth out of AT&T, the Mormon cult, case in your neighborhood when the only ones home are your kids after school. And those with high-tech toys not allowing my computer to work properly as I'm designing this Mormon cult princess's image. I have to go back to an old program because the devil Lori, with her gay husband Samuel Lynn Bond in Lake Charles, its character, and the other traitor Bond brother, Sheriff Bond, with the Department of Water and Power, that you need to ask 24/7, what else are you involved in besides America's hijacked lifelines? Get the truth out of him. Find out. And yeah, I'm having to put a box in because the GIMP program was, with Photoscape, because the GIMP program was altered literally in front of me here. So yeah, give them tips about little old ladies whose kids have moved out of town and she's got a lot of life insurance and properties, and watch those Mormon cult pervert church princesses go to scam her out of her money. And yeah, it's her home. She can hit that horn underneath her couch and send a message to church princesses across the country, compromising our security with their active part in America's hijacked lifelines. Call them on that. All Utah cops. I think the troopers spend more time in Los Angeles than they do in Utah. You call them up 24/7, you put them on speakerphone, you try to call me. They've got rage problems, I've noticed, the Mormons. So you get them screaming out what else they're doing to compromise the security of our nation. All Utah officials, especially those cops, will justify anything for that Mormon cult and their Muslim cult brothers on American soil in Utah. Yeah, why are the Mormon cult perverts casing neighborhoods when the only ones home are the kids after school? Who knows? Perhaps they're filling Saudi Arabian harems. Simple concept you can document. You call them up, all of Utah, all Mormon cult folks. You try to call me Melton. 424-229-4140. You make that video of their active participation in America's hijacked lifelines, compromising our security. You post.